The bipartisan Wisconsin Elections Commission rejected an effort to force a recall election of the state's top Republican. The WEC determined not enough valid signatures were collected. The vote today means Assembly Speaker Robin Vos will not have to stand for a recall election unless a court intervenes. Vos was targeted for recall by fellow Republicans and supporters of former President Donald Trump after he refused to decertify President Joe Biden's narrow win in the state.